Now, during the years that you have been channeling, can you kind of give an example of a specific moment or instance that your channeling had a profound effect on somebody?
I think so many. Um, there's quite a few. Like some people get quite emotional, and it changes so much for them. But what is coming up is channeling on a bigger audience. So I've been interviewed on for another YouTube channel, and I noticed the impact, just the impact of two things: me having the courage to put myself out there, because people have there's a lot of fear. How do you know? What if people think of you? How do you trust yourself? How do you know you're not making it up? The frequently asked questions. So people really appreciate, excuse me, the courage. And then people really, really appreciate the message, a lot of the messages that the Arcturians bring through. So I noticed, for me, the most profound thing, changes has been to see the effect, the positive effect that it has on a collective, on groups of people.
So, what's the most challenging part of being a spiritual channeler?
Challenging part of being. I would say being so open and connected, and having the ability, like, I pick up on everything, energies and people. So like a lot of things are, I have to be quite reserved with my energy, the places that I go and the people that I spend time with, because I am constantly not constantly, but I am receiving information. So it's like, it's very clear what comes through. So sometimes I have to spend a fair bit of time on my own to recharge.
So
So I would say
you're
yes.
like an empath almost.
Yes. And I never say, oh, I'm an empath, I can't go anywhere. Like, it's not something it's not a problem, but it is something that, because my channel, like, it's literally open. My crown is very open. It's like an antenna. So yeah, I changed my life drastically after I started. Well, I already started to change my life drastically. And then I understood why for a couple of years I stopped completely drinking alcohol. I stopped going out to bars and pubs, because I used to go out a lot, and I stopped. And then when I started channeling, I was like, oh, okay, I understand what is happening. I have been prepared to do this work.
So no raves?
No, right. Well, I did go to one, but it was like a spiritual one here a couple of weeks ago.
See, because I half joke and half I'm serious, because if you go to a place like that, the amount of human beings around you can be overwhelming, very overwhelming when you're surrounded by so much different energy. Even I somewhat of an empath myself, and I feel people's energy pretty easily. And being a film director, it's very handy. So you can feel people's energy, but it gets overwhelming sometimes. You have to really kind of prepare yourself or protect yourself in that. Is there something that you do to kind of shield yourself from that chaotic energy?
So it really comes down to, like, being wise with where I'm going. So this festival that I went, it was a 4-day festival. I only went for 1 day, and it's quite a spiritual one. So they don't even sell alcohol there. And I was just made sure that I was really in my energy, and I stayed in my center. So a lot of people say, how do you protect yourself? How do you do? So a long time ago, I say I am protected all the time. I don't need to be constantly protecting myself, because the moment that I protected myself a long time ago, I trust that protection, it's always there. This is a big thing as well. Some people feel the need to be constantly protecting. That means that they're not trusting the initial protection that they had in the first place. So, and it really is a matter of, and sometimes if I'm walking somewhere and I may not feel safe, there may be a drunk person on the street. It's very rare here, but I may go like white light around my body. And I feel that that's more for my mind than for my protection, because I'm protected regardless. But to answer your question, it really is a matter of being wise with the decisions that I make, where I'm going, who I'm spending time with, and the places that I'm going to. And also looking after, for me, and this is for me personally, I just want everyone to know that there's a lot of things that you really have to tune in and see what is best for you. I know that there's channelers that don't do some of the things that I do, although these things are important for me personally. And for me, it's also like the foods that I'm putting in my body, the frequencies that I am allowing in my body, like the quality of the water, the quality of the food, all of those things actually have an impact but because I'm such an open channel, there will be an impact. So I'm making sure, that I'm looking after, to the best of my ability, my body, mind, and soul, especially body and mind.
To watch the full video, click on the link below, and don't forget to subscribe.